It's hard to get the title best defense ever, but this defense is starting to make people think about that title because of how they are playing, and they've only seemed to be getting better as the season goes. But Kansas is still yet to shut out an opponent. Going against a top 20 team in Toledo, it looks like it's going to be a hard task.
Welcome to 68-Ep.123 Kansas Jayhawk football press conference with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, your defense is starting to be compared to some of the best college defenses ever, joining the conversation of teams such as the 2011 Alabama defense, who gave up 8 points a game, and the 2001 Miami Hurricanes, who gave up 10 points a game and had 3 shutouts. Is that something you think your team can do? Be one of the best defenses ever to play the game?
I think this defense is special, but those defenses you mentioned were stellar as well. So I think we have a lot of season left yet to talk about that, but it does say a lot to even be in the same conversations as teams like that who really transform what defenses can do to help teams win.
Both of those teams pitched 3 shutouts those years. Is that something your defense could do this year?
I think we'll get a shutout. It's just hard telling when because we play so many good offensive teams. I think we played if we played a much lighter schedule than we could. We really could have contended the number of shutouts, but it should not take away from how good this defense is.
Toledo comes in 4-0 in the conference. What are your keys to stopping them today?
We know they like to run the ball, and the way they run it is different than most teams. We have a game plan to hopefully help slow them down and get the ball out of their hands early in this game. We're hoping we can kind of speed them up and force them into more throwing than running. So we got to stop the run game to kind of set that all up.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Both of these teams among the best passing offenses in the country, both ranked nationally in the passing game. There are weapons all over the field. But if anything, the secondaries ought to be used to it. I mean, they see a lot of this every day in practice. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
2nd and 3 for Blanton. He's going to come out in a shotgun set, has Rogers and Zapp back there with him, changes the play. See what he comes up with, takes a snap, looking. He's going to throw deep. He's got a guy open. It's Jay Weems. He catches it, the 30, the 20. He dove the 10, 5, touchdown. Jay Weems, 68 yards. Beautiful hurdle by him, setting it up for the touchdown. Sometimes you can perfect a hurdle, and he just did it there, running away from the corner, believing he has him, and he jukes, and the defender takes out his own guy, and Jay Weems going to run into the end zone for the touchdown. 1st and 10 for Toledo. Bradley back, looking. He's going to throw the right. He's got a guy open. It's Landers. Kansas looks like they're trying to stop the run there. Perfectly set up by Toledo. And 26 yards and a 1st down for Toledo. They're already almost to the 50. At the 50-yard line, 2nd and 2. Bradley going to hand off to Lowe. Lowe's going to break a tackle. He's up to the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30. Finally brought down at about the 27-yard line. Jordan Lowe, 24 yards on that run by him. Kansas coming out saying they're going to take care of the rushing attack, and a broken tackle there for him, but able to come up with the tackle at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Toledo. Looking to get in the red zone. Bradley back, takes a snap, throws left. It's going to be intercepted, and that's going to be Wheeler. And Wheeler has room. The 40, the 50, the quarterback catches him from behind. But Drew Wheeler, an interception return back to the 40 of Kansas. And that Kansas defense showing again why it is one of the best to ever play the college game. And an interception and a huge turn of momentum for Kansas there against Toledo. 2nd and 2, Blanton in shotgun. Zapp with him, takes a snap, Looking, has plenty of time, throws to the left. It's going to be intercepted by McDonald. He's going to get brought down quickly at the 8-yard line of Toledo. So Toledo the turnover, Kansas now the turnover. We'll see what offense can hold on to the ball. Kansas really losing a red zone opportunity there. 2nd and 10, Bradley back. He's going to get sacked from the left side, and it looks like he was brought down at about the 1-yard line. Gary Parrish with the delayed blitz on the play. Beautifully set up by Kansas defense. We're going to have a 4th and 18. Kansas going to fully be bringing it, trying to block this kick from Toledo. Toledo's punter grabs it and almost blocked, but he gets it off. Bailey grabs it at the 50. He's going to bring it up, and it looks like it's going to be a face mask on the return man, and it is. That's 15 yards after the carry, so Kansas going to be set up in very good field position by the punt and penalty. Looks like they're going to start at the 29-yard line. 3rd and 2, Blanton back in shotgun's going to throw right. It's going to be intercepted again, this time by Baker, and Kansas 2 interceptions in the red zones. Not what Kansas was wanting to do today. Coach Slacker Gaming said we have to stop the turnovers, another 2 before the first quarter's over. 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. Blanton back. 1st and 10's going to throw deep. He's going to find Campbell, and Campbell catches it 46 yards for Brian Campbell. And Kansas looking to just go deep, and so far for Jax Blanton, it is working. It seems like when he's not throwing deep, he's throwing interceptions. Kansas in the red zone again. 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 6. 1 second, and Hikes with the clock running out. He's going to throw to the left. He's got a guy in Jay Weems, and he catches it. 11-yard touchdown reception by James Weems. And just like that, Kansas up 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. Even after throwing 2 interceptions, able to score 14 points in a quarter. Just shows you how good and efficient their defense is. 1st and 10, Zapp's going to get up the middle. He's going to get 9 or 10 yards on that. They're going to mark him short of the first down. 9 yards for Ben Zapp. 1st and 10. Blanton, hand off to Zapp. Zapp's going to get another 10 yards there. 11 yards total on that run. He's up to 42 yards already in the game. 1st and 10 for Kansas. Blanton going to hand this one off to Zapp. Zapp's got a lot of room. He's up the middle and down to the 2-yard line. It looks like brought down from behind, but a huge run by Ben Zapp there, able to set Kansas up 1st and goal. Looks like he was about to go into the end zone, but unable to make it there. We'll see if they give him the ball on 1st and goal, and they do, and Zapp's going to run this one in for the 2-yard touchdown run. So we got all of the yards before, and he did all the work for the rushing touchdown there, and Kansas up 21-0, 5:21 left to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 9, Bradley's going to hand it off to their tight end in motion, or their wide receiver in motion, King. He finally gets pushed out after 23 yards. Kansas defense not really ready for that. It looks like they actually had it set up pretty good, just unable to make tackles. 3rd and 5, and Kansas going to bring a sack up the middle. That's Rima Tucker. You heard it before. He's leading the defense, and he comes up with a huge sack here. Toledo unable to come up with points. 1st and 10, Blanton back, scrambling right. He's got his running back deep. He throws it deep. It's caught by Zapp, and he's going to walk this one into the end zone for the Kansas touchdown. Ben Zapp able to catch this one from Blanton. That is an 80-yard touchdown pass. And just like that, Kansas's offense kind of starting to see what they could do by throwing deep. They take the score 28-0 on Toledo. 1:16 left to go. 3rd and 18 from Bradley. The scramble up the middle. He's going to get interception by Jones from Kansas. And an interception here could set Kansas up for another score before the half. Bradley, 2 interceptions in the game so far. It looks like they were kind of getting something going there. They had the sack, the interception. Kansas look at the score. 1 minute left to go. Blanton scrambling right, throws right, finds Justin Moore. He's got a first down, 11-yard reception for him. They're in hurry up. Hurry up offense for Blanton here and the Jayhawks. Takes a snap. He's going to scramble right. He's going to look right. He's going to throw right. He's going to find Jay Weems for 18 yards and a first down for Kansas. So going right down the field with about 1:15 left to go in the second quarter, all the way down to 49 seconds, and they're already in the red zone. 25 seconds, the clock is ticking. Kansas has 2 timeouts. They're going to hand it up to Zapp, and Zapp's going to bull rush himself into the end zone for the Kansas touchdown, a 4-yard touchdown rush by Ben Zapp. You kind of knew they were setting him up for it. He's going to get another touchdown run.
Are up big.
Coming out at half, 3rd and 10 for Toledo. Bradley takes a snap, looking. He's still looking. He gets hit, and he's going to get brought down from behind by Jake Pope. Looks like Rima Tucker brought up the first part, and he kind of drops back a little further and to try to get rid of the football, and Pope comes up and gets the sack for Kansas. This is an onslaught by this Kansas defense. 1st and 10 for Blanton. Got a little hurry-up offense going here. It worked so well in the first quarter, or in the first half. They'll try it again here. They're going to find Adrian Lawrence, the tight end. He runs it upfield. It's 20-yard reception on a 10-yard pass. Adrian Lawrence, you know he's a tight end. You know he's one of the best, and yet you still let him get the ball. 2nd and 4, Blanton in shotgun. Zapp and Rogers back in the backfield with him. Takes a snap, throws right. He's going to find Jay Weems into the end zone for the touchdown. Kansas Jayhawks 42, Toledo nothing. 3:25 left to go in the third quarter. Clayton in, he's going to take the kneel, and just like that, Kansas going to blank Toledo with their backups in, 45-0. A top 20 team in Toledo, 4-0 in the conference coming into it, not able to do anything against this Kansas defense. And if this tells you that Kansas defense is one of the best of all time, I don't know what will. The player of the game, you gotta say, there probably has got to say, Ben Zapp there with 105 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 77 yards receiving, and a receiving touchdown. But to be honest with you, you gotta say the Kansas defense is your players of the game, shutting out a top 20 team in Toledo. A beautiful showing, and finally, Kansas defense gets that shutout. Welcome to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio. I am with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, your defense has finally done it. They've pitched the shutout, and they pitched it against a top 20 team in Toledo. What do you feel like led to the shutout in general?
Yeah, we finally got it. We should have had it last game versus Cincy, but the turnovers late kind of dashed that, even though I feel like there's an asterisk next to that. The defense wasn't any part of that. That was offense giving up points on both turnovers. But yeah, we played good on defensive side of that rushing attack. We were able to get them to go 3 and out all game long. I don't think they had a 3rd down conversion all game, which is, that's unheard of, especially against a team like Toledo. But really putting them in 3rd down tough situations really helped our offense get back on the field.
Coach, your offense looked really good today as well, putting up almost 500 yards. How do you feel like the offense is coming along this deep into Big 12 play?
I think we still see way too many turnovers, too many forced passes. I think that it's something we can work on and get better at. I think our defense really allows our offense to be on the field longer, which can lead to more of a turnover risk. But we have to be able to be better with the ball. We ran well today, and we passed well, but the turnovers are just rough.
Now that the defense has a shutout, do you feel like there's less pressure of them to get more?
To get more shutouts, maybe. I'm not sure how the team was feeling about the pressure before. I I don't think the coaching staff really felt the pressure of getting the shutout. I felt like we just wanted to see great defensive play and continue to get better and not really worry about the stats as far as shutouts go. But you will have to ask some of the defensive guys to see how they felt about the pressure, if they actually felt pressure or not. Coaching staff, I don't think we felt that.
Thank you, Coach. Kansas gets a shutout here today against a top 20 ranked Toledo Rockets, winning with the score of 45-0. They will improve to 8-0 on the season and will be taking on top 10 ranked BYU Cougars team that is looking for its first Big 12 title since joining the league. This is 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio, and we will see you guys next week.